Hey guys, it's Jason, Hard Money Bankers, with your Private Money Minute. Today's topic is the power of the checklist. If you're currently using a checklist inside your business for something, please comment below. I'm really curious to see what you're currently using checklists for, because we use checklists a lot. They're very simple, they're very effective. We can accomplish all of our tasks, our to-do lists. If we set up a new process, even write down some long-term goals. Everything can be done in a checklist format. So I really like checklists. There's something really satisfying about checking off a task or a project when it's done. There's a story inside the book, The Checklist Manifesto. If you've never read that before, check it out. It's all about how these, there's a lot of different examples of it, but one example that came to mind was there's these brain surgeons, and some of the new, less experienced brain surgeons had better results than the veteran ones, just because they followed a checklist of exactly what happens, and if this happens you do this, if this happens you do this. So it was really interesting. A lot of different ways to obviously create a checklist. Either if you do it on a piece of paper like I do, I've got a lot of pieces of paper with like checklists on it all the time. I like writing all mine. I put my to-do list of what I'm doing every day. I put short-term things on a piece of paper. I put long-term things like goals on like Evernotes or calendars or things like that. It's just a better way for me to track things. But again, it's extremely satisfying to, this is everything I got to do today, and I check off, or cross through to know that it's accomplished. I can feel it, I can look at it, it makes it real, and it makes it important, because it sits here and it drives me absolutely crazy if I'm leaving the day and I'm not finished. So think about all these examples as real estate investors or real estate agents that you could use a checklist for. Let's say you have a listing. These are all the things you do in order to go onto a listing appointment. We have a processing checklist that our portfolio manager in our office goes through, and every single thing related to a deal, get a ratified contract, get an asset statement, all of these things. The loan can't close till that happens. And on the other side, we have a post-closing checklist. When it gets put into our servicing software, it's the same thing. So just imagine, again, as real estate agents and as real estate investors, what do you have? Anytime you set up a new process, when I'm setting up a new process to hire a new employee, we have a checklist for that. Checklist. You can call it whatever you want, operations manual, it doesn't matter. But all it is a checklist of every little thing. And guess what? If you have a checklist in place, it's pretty much impossible to not go through with it. It's always going to be accurate, because these are the 10 things that have to occur in a particular task. First I do this, then I do this, then I do this, then I do this. Oh, I skipping this one because I don't have the proper documentation. Okay, I'm going to come back to that and do it now. So hopefully you're incorporating checklists in your business. As always, comment below of ways you are currently using checklists. I'm really curious to see what everyone out there is using, and obviously you can help the community grow by sharing your thoughts. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Jason with your Private Money Minute.